Hello guys, how are you? I hope that you are doing good. And today we will start a new play by our one and only William Shakespeare. Have you heard of the phrase "E to Brutus"? Yes, it is in the play Julius Caesar. So let us start our video. First of all, we will talk about the main characters which are present in the play. The first character is of Julius Caesar. He is a Roman general and who has just won a war. His assassination is the major conflict in the play Julius Caesar. Then we have Brutus. Brutus is a close friend to Julius Caesar, but is torn between his loyalty towards country and his friendship for Caesar. Then we have Cassius. He is the main antagonist of the play. He instigates the conspiracy against Caesar and successfully manipulates everyone in killing Caesar. Then we have Mark Antony. Mark Antony is a loyal friend of Julius Caesar and he never betrays Caesar. We will talk about all the conspirators who were present to kill Julius Caesar in this particular slide. The first is Casca. Casca is the first person who stabs Julius Caesar. Then we have Decius Brutus. He is son of Brutus and he persuades Caesar to attend the Senate on the day of assassination and bring Caesar to the place where he was being killed. Then we have Trebonius. He distracts Mark Antony, his only loyal friend, during Caesar's murder. Then we have Cinna. He is the conspirator who, along with Cassius, plans Caesar's death. Then we have Metellus Caesar. He appeals to Caesar for his brother's pardoning, and thus he provides a pretext to attack Caesar. The last character and the last conspirator is Ligarius. He joins conspiracy despite being ill and is successfully involved in the death of Caesar. Now we will talk about the characters who support Caesar and they try to prevent Caesar's death. The first is Calpurnia. She is Caesar's wife. She sees very ominous dreams, and in her dreams she sees Caesar's dying. So she pleads Caesar to be in home and not go outside. Then we have Antony. Antony is already mentioned in the main characters, and he is only loyal friend to Julius Caesar. Then we have soothsayer. A soothsayer is a person who can foretell fortune. This soothsayer warns Caesar to be not out on 15th of March, but Caesar neglects soothsayer's advice and goes out. Then we have Atremendarius. He tries to warn Caesar with a letter about the conspiracy, but Caesar also neglects his advice. Julius Caesar is a general in Rome's army. Rome's army has just been victorious over Pompey, and Julius Caesar was the main commander who had led for Rome's victory. Everyone is happy and is celebrating Caesar's victory over the country Pompey. Then we see that the antagonists Fabius and Murillus scolding the common people for worshipping Caesar, and they don't want that people bring high regards to our protagonist Julius Caesar. The main antagonist, Cassius. begins to persuade Brutus to join a conspiracy against Caesar. He plans to kill Caesar, and he appealed Brutus that killing Caesar would be good for Rome because according to Cassius, Caesar was a tyrant. While Caesar was on his victory parade, he meets a soothsayer or a fortune teller. The soothsayer warns Caesar that he should not go out of his house on 15th of March. So, at this point, the Act 1 of the play ends. In Act 2 of the play, we find that Brutus is very much confused. His conscience, his conscience asks him to kill Caesar, but his feeling of friendship for Caesar does not allow him to plot against Caesar. But he finally decides that he would kill Caesar for the loyalty of his country, Rome. All the conspirators meet at Brutus' house. They finalize their plan to kill Caesar at Senate. Portia, who is Brutus' wife, wants to know secret of of the plotting which was happening in her house. Meanwhile, Calpurnia, who is Caesar's wife, had a very bad dream. In her dream, she saw that Caesar is dying. So she asked Julius Caesar to not go out and save himself on the particular day. Decius Brutus, who is one of the chief conspirators, persuades Caesar to ignore all the warnings and attend the Senate. Senate was chosen as a place where Caesar was to be assassinated. In the third act of the play, we see the assassination of Caesar. Casca was the first person to stab Caesar, whereas Brutus was the last person who finally stabs Caesar and kills him. And with with the stabbing of Brutus, we hear Caesar's most famous line, "E to Brutus," which means "you to Brutus." Caesar was very much anguished when he finds that his loyal friend Brutus, was also involved in the murder of Caesar. Antony pretends to be on the side of the conspirators, but he secretly plots to take revenge on all the conspirators who were involved in killing our protagonist Julius Caesar. At Caesar's funeral, Brutus speaks irrationally to justify his reasons to kill Caesar. But Antony gives a very emotional speech, and this speech evokes a bit of anguish in the crowd. Riot erupts in, riot erupts in Rome, and by mistake, a poet called Cinna was killed. So there was riots and mobs all over the Rome. Antony, Julius Caesar's most loyal friend, Octavius and Lepidus, form a union, and the reason for forming this union was to plot against Brutus and Cassius and to kill both of them. Brutus and Cassius are also very much confused and they quarrel among themselves, but they reconcile and form a party before battle with Antony, Octavius, and Lepidus. Portia, Brutus' wife, is in great guilt and she kills herself. Caesar's host appeared to Brutus, and this is an indication that Brutus would be soon defeated. Now it's the time of battle. The army of Brutus Cassius face the army of Antony Octavius at Philippi. Cassius, the chief antagonist, when has been misled that his major general Titanius has been captured. When Cassius believes that Titanius is not serving in the army, he loses hopes and he commits suicide. Though this was not true, Titanius was not captured. But after the death of Cassius, Titanius also kills himself because he is grief-stricken by death of his commander. Brutus fights bravely, but he realizes that all his supporters are dead. So defeat was inevitable. And finally, Brutus also commits suicides. Antony and Octavius win the war. Though Brutus was against them, he he uh, he he says that he was noblest of all of them. He acknowledges Brutus' motive that that was not unpure compared to the other conspirators. So, with the death of all the major conspirators, the play Julius Caesar finally ends. Hope you like this play by our William Shakespeare. The tragedy of Julius Caesar was performed and written around 1599. Though the play is named as Julius Caesar, but it largely deals with the moral and political dilemma of Brutus. According to critics, Brutus is considered as a tragic hero, and Julius Caesar is considered to be one of the most profound plays written by William Shakespeare. Hope you like this video and please do subscribe to my channel Vivek Angrezi Kumar. Bye bye.